All right, and we should be live, I think. How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hopefully you all had a good weekend. Let me just take a look. I think there was a couple people chatting in the beginning. Ferris, good morning. You were here very early, 45 minutes ago. I'm hoping my mic's good. I set my whole computer, so I deleted everything. Happy Friday. It's Sunday. Javier, it's Sunday. Cody, did you get a chance to test out multiple WAN? No, I have not yet. No, I don't know if they do it in the UDM base. I don't remember seeing it, but it probably did. I just don't remember. Kush, how's it going? Pedro, how's it going? Good morning. Oops, Sunday, yeah. Well, usually I stream Fridays and Sundays, right? I am planning on doing the testing with it, though. I know Willie did a video, I think a little bit based on the WAN connections. Steven, how's it going from London? I guess, yeah, it is your afternoon there. What time is it there? 4 o'clock? Something like that, 4 in the afternoon. I don't really have a schedule of things to talk about today. I'm just kind of coming on and seeing what everybody wants to talk about. I mean, I got a couple things, but nothing really more than what we were talking about Friday. Mike, how's it going? Brooks, how's it going? Good morning. Willie showed it on the UDM base. I don't remember if in my video, did I show that? No, I don't remember because I just did the, I haven't used the UDM base that much. I probably did show it. I probably went through a little bit of it, but I may do a full video based on layer 3 because tons of people have been asking me about layer 3. Maybe I'll combine layer 3 and then the WAN options. Troy, good morning. Vivek, good morning. Yep, it's 4 p.m. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty, it's not the nicest of days out. Let's bring up my cameras. I'll show you. It's pretty cloudy here, a bit of rain. I was planning on finishing the UniFi access video today, but I think I'm just going to lay in bed and play games. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, you can see it's pretty cloudy here. It's probably going to end up raining. I think it's raining pretty much all week. So it kind of sucks. Not a lot of sun. Gordy, good morning. Bruce, how's it going? Oops. What was I going to show you guys? Actually, I'll wait till a few more people get in here. Dashboard. So I've been waiting on this Netgear thing forever. Netgear BR200. They must still be back ordered from the whole chip shortage type thing. But I bought it from Amazon and then it got stuck at the border. And then it's never arrived, so I got a refund through them. Then I ordered it through CDW, I think they're called, CDW, something like that. And I paid for next day shipping. I don't think they had it in their warehouse because it's been about 3 weeks and it still hasn't shipped. I'm hoping I get it, but I think I'm going to do videos on their Insight switch and their Insight access point. And I'll show you guys that in a second. Good and warm for a change. That's awesome. It's raining in Florida. Oh, that's too bad. Last Dragon, how's it going? So I'll show you the access point. So this is the Netgear access point, and it's a decent looking access point. I don't mind the look of it. I don't know if I showed this on stream before, but this is a Wi-Fi 6 access point. I think it only has a 1 gig interface. I'm not too sure. I have to look at the specs for it. I'm pretty sure it only has a 1 gig interface. And then here's the switch, which I don't mind the look of this either. It's pretty, I mean, it's decent looking. If you look at, I'm trying to think of who has bad switches. I mean, TP-Link switches aren't the nicest looking either, but this doesn't look too bad. So I may end up just, I have those on my stream labels wrong, but I may just do a review solely on the switch and the access point and combine that with like the, SG11, pfSense SG1100 Netgate thing until I get the BR router, which hopefully I get that soon. Jim, good morning. Joe, how's it going? Good morning. Yeah, I was wondering where your live stream was Thursday, but I hope you're feeling better. Christian, how's it going? From Germany. Awesome. Good morning, Queen Bee. Jerry, how's it going? Tony, good morning. How are you? How about looking at Zale, or I don't even know how to say that, but some people have told me to look at it before. I don't know if I'm going to. Why are these showing up as maybe I have worked on them before with a client, but I just restarted my computer, so it wouldn't have been. Oh, you know what? It's because my bookmarks. Let's see. Didn't they have a big breach? I thought they had a breach. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I thought they had a breach a little while ago. So is like the Nebula, is this like a SDN? Let's see. Zale SDN. Do they have an SDN? Oh, it is. Whoops. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. I was Google searching like who's the top SDNs besides like UniFi, just so I could bring out some more videos. Is the Netgear switch managed? It's managed. So it's managed through something as a software-defined network called Insight. So they do a network, I think it's called Network Insights. Same with the access point. So that's going to be cool to go through. Briscoe, how's it going? Good morning. I worked over a couple years of support in the EU. I will say to you, I switched completely to you. Okay. Well, I don't mind putting in a bunch of, like, I don't mind doing a bunch of different vendors. Whoever has a full, like, SDN that I could use. Uh-oh, we might have to get rid of somebody if he keeps saying hello. Thibault, we see you. Hello. Good morning. Oh, I should go to live chat. Feeling much better and fully vaccinated. Oh, so you had 2 shots. We don't have that stuff here, right? Well, we have some of it, but not much. Huh. Willie did one some time ago, then removed it. Yeah, but wasn't his, like, it was an unmanaged switch, wasn't it? And I think he did it on a live stream and just kind of cut out the live stream and posted it to his channel. And I think at that time he was having audio issues or I don't know. I think maybe his voice was going through his webcam. I think I remember seeing that. I mean, I don't mind checking out brands if it's not too costly. Like the Meraki Go stuff, that was way too expensive for what it is, and I'll probably never use it again. I highly doubt I will. Actually, somebody not messaged me, but mentioned in the video. Where's the comments? Great review. To be honest, okay, that's not who is it? Oh, there's someone else. Oh, here, this guy. Since you posted the barcodes, would someone be able to register them? So I posted the barcodes. I didn't know about this. You could, and I'm telling you guys could go do this. Grab the QR code and register them for yourselves. You obviously don't have the device, but that I don't really like that. But either way. I guess it's easy for you to register devices into your controller. Oh, that's awesome. Great. Well, we'll get it here soon enough, hopefully. I don't leave the house that often, so I'm not too concerned. All right, so one thing I'll show you guys. Oh, actually, can I show this? I tried to put this on the Amazon review as well. If you guys follow my TikTok, you probably saw it. I'm just trying to find the product that we bought. Okay. So, as some of you know, I have a cat. Whoops. And we bought this harness. We walk her outside in this backpack. She has this, it's a backpack designed for cats. But anyway, we bought her a leash, a harness, which is escape proof. Well, it's not really escape proof, and I'll show you guys on the video. So, you could see me sitting here, Chantel sitting there, there's Mocha. Okay, you guys could see. And just watch her slip out. Or the leash falls down. It's pretty, well, it could have been a lot worse if we lost her. And she just takes off. And well, you guys can see there's a van coming down the street. So I was worried about her getting hit by the car. Luckily, I was able to grab her off the neighbor's lawn. But now I took a clip of this video. Actually, I think it was just my TikTok, and I put it under a review. I said not escape proof. I mean, not that it's a bad product, but we didn't have it overly tight on her either. So they asked Willie to. Oh, really? Oh, because it was an older version of Nebula. Ah, gotcha. The big problem, which is the Zale support, was the communicated. Okay. Worldwide from. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't mind places. If I support these brands like UniFi, I love how UniFi has bad support. And the reason for that is because people reach out to me for the consulting. It brings me work. If they had great support for free, we wouldn't have the work, right? Okay. Maybe I will check them out. After the stream, I'll take a look at their what they offer, and if it's not overly expensive, let me just write this down. If it's not overly expensive to get like a switch router and AP, then I'll probably get one, or I'll reach out to them. What was it? Nebula. I'm still waiting to hear back from Aruba because I want to test their Aruba. What was it? Instant On line. It seems like a great product besides not having a firewall router, but I could just put pfSense in. Cats being cats, yeah. She slipped out of that really easy though. She was doing fairly well walking. We walked all the way around the neighborhood and then all the way back. She did okay. She takes pretty long and I'm a little impatient with her, but Raffaello, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, she didn't want anything to do with that. She just wanted to take off. She loves being outside. Every time we're outdoors, she's crying at the window. So that's why we bought. Let me show you the backpack. Let's just see. Cat backpack. I think this is the one we bought right here. I didn't get a water dish with it though. Damn. We got this one just because it had a lot more clear space. Like I mean, to have just her head sitting out there. So she likes that. And it folds out into a tent, which is pretty cool. No, we didn't want her walk to be longer because she escaped. Did you see the new UI video on Talk? Yes, I did. Actually, I posted it in my community. Where the heck is that? My channel. You know what I never do? How do I do this? Oops, I don't want to watch myself. I never tweet this out that I'm live. Let's do that. But about the talk stuff, I put it here. I think it looks cool. There's other people who are more into VoIP. I don't do a lot of VoIP, but I think it's just very simplistic and will hopefully be easy to use. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to log into Twitter, am I? Let's see. What is my passwords? Oh, sweet. Got it first time. Live on stream. There we go. What were we talking about? I forget now. Yeah, so yeah, the UniFi talk. I mean, it's not fully released, but I did put a comment here. We're not going to watch it, but I put a comment somewhere. When are they going general release? And they're just saying like, you know, I know everybody's excited for it, but just wait. I'm surprised they released the video when it's still in early access though. I would assume that you could only really get this in the US right now, in early access. Any chance to test the Cambian APs? Look expensive. I know Willie is selling at the best alternative replace. So I don't know what the price point is on those. I don't know. Cambium Networks. I don't know if do they say? Let's see. Products, point to point, point to multipoint, enterprise, Wi-Fi, and switch. View access points. I hope they show their ask about a free AP. This is what I don't like. I don't like when places don't post their price and they're like partner channel only, right? which it seems like they are. But if we give it a quick Amazon lookup, let's see. Probably won't be on Amazon either. No. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. I might give them a try. It really, if it's too expensive, I wouldn't end up buying it. Sergi, how's it going? Website sucks, no price list. And that's what I hate. I like how UniFi, or actually, I don't know what TP-Link does. I think TP-Link is like a partner type thing, but you could buy TP-Link at Canada Computers, Best Buy, wherever, right? Their Armada stuff is literally everywhere. If designing a network for UniFi with, say, UDM Pro in a single IPv4 and all connected devices on the range, that there's a NAT issue with some PlayStation devices. Have you ever said, I have no need for IPv6, and a lot of people for home networks shouldn't either. If you're having NAT issues, bridge your modem and you should be okay. They've been doing a lot of videos unreleased. Wonder if they're trying to create a buzz. Well, the one video about the cameras, that one really was wicked because I already knew about their phones. But those cameras that aren't even listed on some of their site, that was awesome. The Grandstream access points are pretty good. I forget which one I have. Grandstream. I haven't used it in quite a while. They probably have come out with a bunch of firmware updates. Grandstream. What the heck was this? Okay, that was UCM, blah, blah, blah. Probably won't do any more VoIP videos. Okay, it was the GN7610. GWN7610. I don't think it was a Wi-Fi access point. Or, sorry, Wi-Fi 6 access point. That's what I had. It was kind of big compared to the UniFi stuff, but they had, you know, your secondary pass-through network port. It worked well. It was 3x3 MIMO. I'm having issues switching from Edge Router Lite to UDM Pro with the firewall rules. I have Pi-hole on the untagged network that I need to allow DNS from IoT network. Maybe follow my small business video for firewall rules. They're just basic firewall rules, but. Cody, what type of network training would you suggest to learn in order to officially set up UDMs and APs? My videos, others' videos. I don't know if they had a certification course, I think. UniFi certification. I don't know if I've heard, I don't know. I've heard things about it that it's not the best. It's like a 2-day certification course or something like that. And I don't even know what all these mean, to be honest with you. So, intro to UniFi server administration. I mean, you probably could learn more for free off of YouTube. And I mean, like anybody's channel, myself, Crosstalk, Willie, you know, whoever does a lot of UniFi stuff. Really what I do to learn stuff, what do I do? They have their documentation is like really good. Now they switched it, so I don't know where it is, but let's just say UDM Pro. Okay, so they've switched it a little bit around. I'll have to look later, but if you look through the UniFi community or their documentation, they list everything. If you need to know how to do a captive portal, they list how to do that. Site-to-site VPNs, point-to-point networks, like all that stuff, they list in full depth. And any info on the doorbell? I have no idea. I haven't seen anything about that. In their video, they showed skins, maybe. They are, Sky, they are available in the US. I can't talk about it too much because it's GA, but you are EA, so you have to go to sign up for their early access program. Check out the GWN7630. Let's see. I think I bought the one that I had just because it was at my local distributor. Oh, so this is a 4x4 multi-user. Oh, how much is this? Let's see. I wonder if they sell this stuff on Amazon. That's not bad. 170 bucks for that. The thing is, oh no, sorry. The U6 LRs are more expensive than that. They're 219 bucks, but that's not bad. 179 or 70 bucks. That's pretty decent. But I got, hold on a sec. Richard. Oh, hey Nick. How's it going? Your videos were the best, especially the firewall rules. I probably could do more in-depth firewall rules, but for what, I mean, I do at my house, I do have other firewall rules that you guys didn't see in those videos, but, because everybody's situation is going to be different. If they have servers, you know, it really depends. But I got one problem. My printer connected to the switch in the main LAN, and one of my laptops connected by Wi-Fi. So as two LANs not related, I cannot connect. So you need to create, you probably shouldn't have your printer on your main LAN anyway. You should have it on your IoT network, but you need to create an allow rule. So you allow your laptop on your IoT to be able to see your printer, right? And then you drag that allow rule above all the deny rules, or it won't work. Brooks, how's it going? Hello, Cody. Your videos got me into UniFi. Brooks, your name looks familiar, but I just live north of Barrie, and I've been using Starlink for a few months. I got a UDM Pro and tried following steps, and my speeds were extremely slow. I reset it, and the speeds came back to normal. I'll have to try it again. I worked with a couple people who have had Starlink. I forget how we resolved it. That was a few weeks ago, and I literally can't remember right now. Let's see. I would suggest if you have a little bit of networking, grab some of the equipment. Yeah, so always having equipment in your house. I don't know what you have, Jim, if you have any Ubiquiti gear. Even you could, if you don't have any, I don't know where you live, but you could go on to eBay or Craigslist or Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace, and you could find used gear. Like if we look at Facebook, Marketplace, and then if we look up UniFi, this is my local area, right? So they're selling some used stuff. Somebody's trying to sell a really old access point for 35 bucks. UniFi Gateway, this is all Canadian prices too, by the way. But you could find some pretty decent used stuff. I forget what it was. I have it on here. Was it like 20 access points? These were all used just for testing. I think I paid, what was it, 100 bucks? Somebody ripped them out of his school and they weren't going to use them. Where the heck is it? Man, I got a lot of pictures. These right here. So these were the older UAPs. Oh, I paid 150 bucks for it. It might have been a little bit too much, but I got all those access points for 150 bucks, and I just used it for testing and playing around with. Oh, Network Plus would, if you don't have any network knowledge, like or like very little, Network Plus would be good to start with, right? Because it gives you a baseline and a foundation, which it's not going to pull up here for sure. So CompTIA Network Plus, I don't know how much their books are. They're probably not too bad. Network Plus. You just want to make sure that if you even want to go do the certification, just make sure it's the latest one. Because they switch the exam codes all the time, and especially Cisco. Network Plus and 0. These ones are always decent. It's only 53 bucks. Really, to learn a bunch of stuff about networking, it's not too bad. You'll learn, the OSI model, TCP, IP, all that stuff, and how devices connect and communicate. We better go tell Willie to pick up a USB. He should pick up a USG. Oh yeah, I remember his video about the USGs. I mean, it is a little bit confusing if you're looking at their site now, right? If we go network, I see where the confusion, because they changed it all. We have recommended, which is going to, show us everything they recommend. Then UniFi OS consoles, and then switching and Wi-Fi, right? I don't know. I haven't looked up a USG in a while. It's in stock, 169 bucks. Seems a little pricey for that, but I got 2 of them sitting on my shelf in the basement. Can a network switch accelerate my speeds? It depends on your network and what type of switch you have. If you're using like a unmanned switch, that might cause more problems. DPC technology, how's it going? The UAPs, those access points run for a long time. I have a bunch of clients. Well, a distributor that I was using, I went in there like, I forget when it was, a month ago or something like that. And I saw they still had these UAPs. They didn't realize how old they were because I think they only do 100 meg. And they've been selling them to customers, and customers have been complaining about slow speeds. I already answered your question. Yeah, it depends on your situation and your network. In the UniFi access point products, what is the best range? You mean like point to point? Or do you mean UniFi access is their controller system, right? The door controller. They do have a bunch of different point to point. I don't know. I don't do a lot of point to point or point to multi-point, but I think you could get miles and miles with some of these equipment, right? We just recently installed, I forgot what we installed. What the heck did I install? I don't see it on here. I think, it might have been the Nano Station, something like that. You just need to go and look at the specs to see how far they actually could go. Yeah, I'm not a point to multi-point master. We do some small jobs. Still not mods. You'll get a mod eventually. Yeah. I haven't even looked at my YouTube in a little bit, or that channel stuff. Do you have any news on Wi-Fi 6 in Canada? It's for more than a month. Yeah, so I have my switch in the yeah, so they just came in stock the other day, right? These, and then they sold out in 2 minutes. What you need to do, let me sign in here and I can show you guys. That one. Let me see. I'll show you guys how you put on the email alerts. All right. Without trying to show any early access stuff. Okay. So this is what you need to do. If something's out of stock, you need to sign in to your Ubiquiti account, and then you need to notify me when the stock is available. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Luckily for me, it did work, and I was able to grab one of these U6 lights. Not that I really needed it. And I grabbed a UniFi Flex HD. With my UDM Pro, when I click Classic settings, it does not display Classic. I'm taken to Scream, and am I missing something? So you need to go... it's hard for me to do this stuff because when they changed how their settings look, so it exposes your IP a lot. So I can't really show most of it on on screen, but I could tell you. Yeah, so it brings you to, when you click the Classic, it brings you to the user. I wonder if I could show you this here. Let me just see. Can I show this? Okay, so you click Classic Settings, and then it brings you to System Settings. Hold on a sec here. I gotta look over this. Okay, that's fine. So it brings you to the System Settings page. You need to, this new user interface, you need to hit the toggle switch and press Deactivate, and then it will go back to the Classic setting. I really only use the Classic setting unless I'm making a video. Love my Nano HDs. I got 302 to the UDM Pro and 250 on my phone. Yeah, the Nano HDs are great. I have a Nano HD up here on my shelf. I think they're awesome. We just quoted a job, which I've talked about a few times, for, I think, roughly 50 Nano HDs. I think you did the UniFi building bridge. Yes, the building to bridges or building to building bridges. That one, these are awesome. But they only go, I think, 500 meters. Where the heck do they go? Didn't Wi-Fi? Okay, they moved it. Yeah, so these go 500 meters, and that's a gig length between them, right? So that's pretty wicked. I installed the AirMax Gigabeam 60 gigahertz radio, but I had an issue with the MTU of only 1500. I need it to be, okay. I don't know. I haven't been into that interface. I haven't used a Gigabeam Plus before. Ubiquiti changed their website. It used to have a comparison chart that showed the max range of the P2P antennas. I mean, you can find them on Google. I don't know, or like find the differences on Google if you need. Good morning, Bob. How's it going? Have you seen any 6E? No, I haven't. I haven't seen any. I think Conjoling Tech. Didn't you do an Asus 6E router type thing? That worked. All your tutorials are in Classic. Yeah. The reason I do most of my tutorials in Classic is because, I mean, I could do one in Classic and one in New, but the versions change all the time. Like their firmware is changing pretty much every month. And in the new UI, they're missing a lot of stuff. You can search it. They do have a little search icon, but it just doesn't work that well. These were early. Oh, that's my other cat. Now that cat's with her grandma. Let's see. What else have I been up to lately? These decos, they're pretty good. They worked all right. I tested that a while ago. I haven't used them since. Where are we now? The access stuff. So that's, I don't know if you guys want to, if anybody has any suggestions for things, maybe I should put it in the community of things to show in the access video. I don't know if I'm almost done it, but I'm getting fairly close. A little less talked about the Wi-Fi power and now the 6-port strip. Yeah, the 6-port strip, that will be cool if I ever get my hands on it or if the things ever release. I don't even know what next for me with UniFi is. Like, I have a lot of their gear already. The only things that I don't, well, there are a bunch of access points I don't have, but like the Switch Pro I don't have, and then the RPS system. I've had a lot of people ask me to try these out, but I can't justify it. The XG, it's $1,000 and the SHD is $679. They seem like they're cool access points, but this thing I think could hold up to, 1,500 client association limit. Like, it's a beast. Like, that thing's insane. Albert, I don't know. I can't really talk about that just because it's GA and I haven't really looked at I've seen it, but I haven't really looked at it. I did a video on the 6E. Honestly, it's kind of, it's going to be a couple years before. Yeah, I think so as well. And you still have people, you know, they ask me all the time, should I go with Wi-Fi 6 or should I wait for 6E? For me, I would be going with Wi-Fi or the 6 access points. Why not? I mean, why wait on something that might be a few years? I haven't started, Jim, on any of the cabling, and I may not. And the reason being, I don't have it in, or I have it plugged in my other network card. From this PC, where I needed the 10 gig, I'm getting 10 gig through Cat 5e because the cable is under that limitation. So I'm getting 10 gig through my aggregation switch to my NAS, right? So it's I might not have to recable, and I'd honestly rather not. It would make for a decent video, but I think I'll wait till maybe we move to do a in-home cabling video. How does the camera in the port work? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see. Can I show you? Yeah, I think I should show you this stuff. So you need to have a So you need to have a hard drive in the UniFi access, obviously, for it to be able to capture. Oh, I was trying to do a TikTok video. I don't know if you guys know Dexter, the show, like the serial killer show. I have Sergeant Dokes. He says, "Surprise, mother effer." And I was trying to, I thought you could maybe put in your own sound bites into it, but you can't. It would have been awesome if you could, and I hope they do. So for this, I think it's backups. Whoops, preferences. So here we need to turn on the hard drive requirements, which I haven't yet. And it's every time you swipe. When you swipe, it will start recording a video capture unless they've changed something in the firmware, but I will be turning that on. I put in a 2 terabyte or a 4 terabyte drive into my UDM just for that. I'm switching back to, I switched back to cloud. The only thing that I really work in the new UI for is the threat management, because the threat management looks better in the new UI, in my opinion. Why would you use the building to building compared to the Gigabeam? So why you would is because it integrates with UniFi. So you have one dashboard. You don't need to log into UNMS if you have UNMS. You don't need to log in by just their IP. So it integrates right into UniFi. I mean, yeah, it's $600, but and they're really cool because, let's see, the building bridges, they tell you when you're pointed at it correctly, right? Instead of guesswork or, you know, bringing out your whatever that thing's called to show the direction. It will show you which way you need to turn it. It'll be red on one side if you need to turn it more right, and then when they're, you know, pointed at each other, it will be blue. I mean, it's foolproof. Anybody could really do it. I'd rather pay $600 for something like that than messing around all day trying to get them pointed at each other, right? Cody, do you know of a solution for the Synology or the Sonos system on a VLAN and still able to get? No, I don't. I don't know if I know, Tony, you mentioned something in this chat. This was a few, I forget when it was. It was a while ago, a couple streams ago, but I messed around with Sonos on a different VLAN. Really what I would use Sonos for would just be for Spotify. In my Spotify, if I'm on a different VLAN than the Sonos, it will still stream, but the Sonos app doesn't work. I haven't figured it out, and I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to mess around with it more. I've spent hours trying to figure it out. And one thing, you probably could port forward a lot of ports, but I don't want to do that either. Yeah, the UniFi 6 access point is awesome. I love it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with, I have this light beside me. I've opened it up for a video this morning, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have no idea. I have too many access points. Maybe a 20K giveaway, but I mean, it's not used. I haven't plugged it in. I just took it out of the box to do this TikTok video this morning, and that's really the only reason. And yeah, so maybe we'll do another U6 Lite giveaway for the 20K. Cody, I've asked you before about the TP-Link TL, but I cannot seem to find it. Can I get your opinion? I don't have an opinion on it just because I haven't used it, but I think we have talked about this before and I've looked it up. TP-Link. I'm trying to get them, or I'm trying to get another switch from them. Yeah, so these are integrated with Amada. One thing you need to look for is like the switching rate and the how many gigs it goes. So this just tells you what it is. It doesn't say the switching capacity. Okay, so here we go. Our backplane is 56 gigs. That's important. Yeah, you want to make sure that the switching is, you know, double about the port. So you have your 1 gig transmit, 1 gig receive. I have a UniFi 6 access point. I don't know. Just a light access point. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We got 85 people in here and 24 likes. If you guys want to hit that like button, greatly appreciate it. Because I'll probably end up doing something for 20K. I did one at 10K. So we're getting close. It will be in the next, couple weeks, we'll probably hit 20K. And then we'll do a giveaway. Giveaway of some sort anyway. Try turning on MDNS, solved it for me. Yeah, even with MDNS on, it didn't work for me. Sonos is very tricky, and you could spend hours looking at threads and not get anywhere. I updated the page on UniFi 100 times a day. Well, that's why you need to go in and what I showed you. You need to go to network and whatever you're looking for, if it's sold out. Like that. Oh, I don't. So you have to notify me by email. Then you'll get a notification, hopefully. This is the one I'm waiting for. I would put another one of these in my basement. I'm probably going to end up putting the Flex HD in my basement. We don't have an access point down there yet. I had the UAP Pro downstairs, but I took it out. Oops, this is... I've used that switch, but in standalone mode, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a good switch. I just haven't used it, the TP-Link one. I have a TP-Link, I think it's an 8-port switch. Have you ever heard of the UI IDS IPS actually working? So it's a IDS IPS system based on Saracata, which Saracata is a great IDS IPS. Bit gimmicky. The problem with that, a lot of people aren't going to know what it is. So you're going to see... you know, you'll get threat management alert. Like I've got a couple threat management alerts because we have a, what the heck is it? A NVIDIA Shield that reaches out. It's like P2P connections, right? So it reaches out and then it alerts. But if people don't know what they're looking at, they're going to think they're getting attacked all the time. They're going to put the threat management up to 5, and then they're just going to be freaking out because they're going to see hundreds of alerts, right? Thank you, Murad. Appreciate it. Sonos ports. Yeah, see, I don't want to open that many ports up. I mean, what you could do, you could just open it up to your IoT and it can't get anywhere anyway. But I'd rather not do that just to listen to music. I could cast on my Google Home stuff just perfectly fine. I don't know why Sonos can't do it. U6 mesh to come out. It's awesome. Okay, cool. Well, I'll probably put something in my basement for now. We have great Wi-Fi everywhere. We could just use the U6 LR and we'd be fine. Do you know of any deadbolts with the Maglock to use with access? Deadbolts. I don't know of any deadbolts. I haven't looked into that much, but I'm using this Maglock. It's just a cheap one. Oh, we took Amazon down. Actually, I'll just show you guys the video. Hopefully this doesn't sound off. We'll see. Your ears might hurt if you're wearing headphones.
Now we have a
okay. So this is just me doing testing this morning. That's the Maglock I'm using. It's just a $20 Maglock. It works. I mean, it works fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I had it on the basement door going into where my network closet is. You're not allowed to have Maglocks in residential. So I ended up taking it out and I'm just doing the video all on my desk right here. I have a door strike connected right now, which works awesome. So it's locked right now. I don't think I have any cards around me. Shoot. No, I don't. It's locked right now, but when you swipe, it will unlock. And you could change the timing too, because sometimes 5 seconds is too short. So it locks after 5 seconds. That's what I have it set to right now. But I think you could do it to 10 seconds or whatever. With UDM, I haven't used dynamic DNS with UDMs yet. Maybe I should probably test that out. Do you know of the range of the U6 LR? I don't know if they have it on their site. Do they? We get full signal in, like I get about 300 to 400 megabits per second in my basement. So 2 floors down. I don't know where the heck their spec sheet is. Oh, here we go. It's funny with some of their access points, they show the how far you could go. Like the U6 or not the U6, the UAP AC LR. It will tell you that it goes 600 feet or up to 600 feet. I don't know if this one does. I don't think it does. Huh. I don't know why they're leaving that out, because that seems like a important feature, but then again, it all depends on your dwelling, right? If your house is made of concrete or metal, you're going to get a worse rate. Whoops, did I bring DaVinci up? I did. This is what I do. This is my UniFi access video. I'm surprised to have that going on right now. Okay, so I haven't got as far as I thought it did. We just got to adopting it. I'm gonna close that. In the end, it's just left it on network with the phones. So yeah, a lot of the times people with Sonos will just leave it on their main network, and if their phones or whatever network their phones are on, so they could cast to it. Dr. Carpy, how's it going? Really enjoying the channel and all the information. I appreciate it, and I'm glad it's useful for you. Jim, thank you very much for the $5, which is $6.25. That will buy me 3 coffees, large coffees from Tim Hortons. Appreciate it. It would be nice to see if the modder could handle... Oh, that is true. I didn't think of that. Yeah. I didn't think of that, Javier. Good idea. I haven't done, excuse me, I haven't done TP-Link videos in a little bit, just because I didn't have too much to do with it. TP-Link Sonos. All right, we'll give that a try. BDB, does it make a difference which one is the AP? No, it doesn't. Nope. So the one that you plug in will be the, which one? Oh, I might get this wrong. If it's going to be, the one you plug in is the, I don't remember. It's one of them. It's one of them, Bruce, but it doesn't matter which one it is. It just needs to be one side needs to be plugged in. Sonos application port, UDP port. Okay, gotcha. I have a condo of 800 square foot condo. On low power, I have access everywhere. On high power, I could leak to my car. The problem with having it on high power is interference. Simon, how's it going? Good morning. I don't know if I had too much more to talk about. I wasn't really planning on talking too much today. These mounting kits are awesome. The UniFi professional mounting kits, and I think that's what comes with the U6LR. What other things did I have up? Cambium, we could get rid of you. I'm just waiting for some new, I shouldn't have closed that. Some new Amada stuff to come out. Business, Amada. Let's see what access points they have. They have outdoor. I tested one of these. Yeah, I don't think I'll test it again. I have that already. Oh, so they have 2 different models of these. What the heck's the difference? 2.5. Okay, so I think this one comes with the 2.5 gig interface and this one doesn't. I have this one right here. I haven't tested it out with the on a 2.5 gig though. If I use pfSense routing, then UniFi controller duplicating all, no, it won't. Nope. So what will happen within pfSense, and I have a video showing how to set it up, UniFi and pfSense. You create all your networks and VLANs in pfSense. And then in UniFi, you need to create VLAN only networks. Then you need to create Wi-Fi networks and then tag them with that VLAN. Does Grandstream have access stuff? I didn't know. I thought Grandstream was really only phone. So they have like door controller systems. Products, UCM, business conferencing. Oh, facility management. They do. Controller stations. Facility access. I feel like these are just like, I feel like they just have, like they're kind of like door phones, right? They're just like SIP endpoints. I'll have to take a look at that. I mean, UniFi, they don't sell any of the hardware, right? Like they don't sell any of the motion, the alarms, the Maglocks, the door strikes. I might have to take a look into that. That's cool. I'm not an access expert, like a access control system expert. I've barely done any of them. I used to install a ton of cabling for it, but hardware I never did. It's a lot of work, right? And trying to fish cables down the door frames, it's a nightmare. Luckily for this job that we're going to be able to record, where we're putting in 3 UniFi access systems, like the hubs, they already have door strikes and everything in place. They're just taking their access controllers and we're just kind of rip and replace. So we'll put in UniFi access there and then that will be it. I'll just have to connect the 2 wires into the hub, which is going to be great. That's going to be a video that I'm pretty excited for. It's going to make the job take probably twice as long because I'm going to have to videotape everything. Well, I'm probably going to be here for, I don't know, another 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So if you guys want to ask some questions, whoops, we don't need that. I'm going to get out of that. Get out of that. I have U6 level or LR correct on the mounting kit with the level. Yeah, the mounting level is pretty cool. Back on the Sonos issue, under the wireless advanced settings, make sure he's not blocking multicast. That's true. I tried to get into my wireless settings through the Sonos through the Sonos app, and it wouldn't let me. Willie did a video on the doorbell, and I think I saw that actually. And it uses an RFID, which looks pretty cool. Well, that would be very affordable, right? Because, I mean, when you're looking, I don't know how much door access stuff cost. In general, besides UniFi, because it's showing their price here. Like if you were to buy this kit, and I believe it's just for 1 door, you're looking at $619. Mind you, you might not need to have the Reader Pro at every door, right? So you could buy the, $239 Access Hub, and you could buy a Reader Lite to scan people in. At the top of the doors for your exit, I forget what they call it. I call it a T-Rex, but it's just it's a motion, right? And it will know that you need to exit, and it will unlock the strike. And those are fairly cheap. They're like $20. These things are really cool, though. I hope whoops, you guys can't see it. I hope they end up putting pictures, or you can do custom pictures on these right now, but I hope they do custom sounds. I don't know if I show it there. No, I don't. Is the UniFi Nano HD access point best for range? It is indoor for an indoor solution. Is it outdoor? So the best for range would be your UniFi 6, or not, your long range access points. I mean, whether it's UniFi 6 LR, that thing, if you could get your hands on it, is great. This UniFi long range, this one's good as well, but it's I forget, it's just a dual band, I think. But this could go 600 feet. And is it indoor outdoor? Okay, this is only an indoor access point. I don't know if the U6 LR is indoor or out. Oh, it's semi-outdoor. Okay, so it's probably just like dust and stuff. IP54. Let's see. Dust ingest sufficient to prevent bit of dust, blah, 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 blah. And some water splashing from every angle. So it probably would be good in most climates. I don't know how well it would do in the winter weather in Canada. Is there any advantage to running IPv6 locally when ISP doesn't offer? Nope. I would never use IPv6 locally. It would be a headache. IPv4 works fine for private IP addressing. All right, Tony, have a good rest of your weekend. Take care. Hopefully you get that church job done soon. What is a better future-proof choice? US Enterprise, USG Enterprise with 2.5 gigs, or the USG Pro? Yeah, I don't really know because they're not out yet, right? The 2.5 probably is better. Oh, the USG, you're talking about routing. Yeah, I can't, I don't really know because I haven't got my hands on them. Right now, their best router, if a router firewall, would be the UDM, right? That's not in early access because it has the newest hardware in it. That the UDM Pro would be the best one to go with. Early access stuff, I have no idea. Virgil, how's it going? Whoops. I'm going to get this. So I tried fishing a cable through brick in the backyard to get a camera there. It didn't work. I didn't spend overly long with it, so I might be able to get it to work. But what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to put this G3 Instant, point it out the kitchen window, and just watch out there. Not that I'm worried about anybody coming in my backyard, but we have a bunch of rabbits that come back and forth, so just to capture some of that. I didn't realize, the brick would be very hard to try to fish. And I don't want to run a conduit in the backyard. It would just look nasty. What other solution? Oh, I could show you guys the Netgear Insight, I guess. Insight dashboard. I hope this, actually, I didn't look at that. I hope this isn't done all by your phone either. Ah, crap. I just want to take a look at what it looks like. You could kind of see it. Okay, so just based off this, it looks, oh, and they do the barcode thing too. It looks like you could use it on your phone and on your computer, which is good. The thing that I hated about the Meraki Go stuff, you only could do it with your phone, which is a big no to me. I would never buy it for a customer just based on that. Any study tips for the CCNA? Oh, it's been a long time. They've changed a lot with the CCNA. Read. I read the CCNA books twice, and then I use CBT Nuggets. CBT Nuggets is a great training place. I don't know. There's a bunch of them out there now, but back when I was doing my CCNA, CBT Nuggets was great. Learn subnetting. I probably would do terrible on it right now. Whoops, subnet tester. Subnet tester questions. I used to go through this. I don't know what it's called. Yeah. So this here, right? I would go through this daily for a long time to learn subnetting. So what is the last valid host? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to try to figure it out now. What is that? And then we reveal the answer to see if you're right. So I got myself a whiteboard and I would write this out and I go through hundreds of questions just until I got the subnetting down. You want to get your hands on, like, what is it called? Cisco Packet Tracer, just to do some labbing as well. And if you can, get your hands on real equipment. I heard that robberies in Canada are very uncommon. Probably, I mean, our neighborhood's safe. I don't know if I think you see more kids, drunk kids at night, or just kids in general doing car hopping. So they'll look for people's cars who are open the doors and steal whatever change or, whatever they have in their car. Actual robberies, yeah, they're pretty low here. Which is better, Nano HD, Access Point, AC Pro for home use? I would get the Nano HD. I think probably eventually they will phase out the AC Pros. They're getting a little older. I'll try to pronounce your name. Gassim? How's it going, brother? GNS3. GNS3, the problem with GNS3, it's a little trickier to start up, and you need a decent computer, right? If your computer is a little older, you're probably not going to be able to run it because you're running full iOS images or whatever their OS is called, right? So you need a decent computer. I know when I first started with GNS3, I had this really crappy laptop and it would crash every 2 seconds. EvenG, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that too. Methods, how's it going? Oh, I did buy a new computer, actually, by the way. So I bought another laptop so I could have more testing endpoints for Wi-Fi 6. I probably paid too much for it, but Wi-Fi 6 laptop. So now I have the computer that we're on right now that you guys could see. I have my iPhone, which is Wi-Fi 6, and then I have this laptop. Which one was it? Don't tell me it's that one. Oh yeah, I think this is it. I didn't really do any research about it, so I'm hoping it's all right. So it's an i7 9750H RTX 2070, Wi-Fi 6 in it. It has a mechanical keyboard, which is great. I have an MSI laptop as well. The problem with the MSI, it's very uncomfortable to type on. At least this one I could bring to job sites and it's not going to kill my hands. From Dubai, I have a house with very hard concrete walls and they do not have very signal pass through. How do I fix it? You would probably just need to add more access points, to be honest with you. There's not much you could do about concrete, right? It's very hard to get through concrete. So if you I've worked for a bunch of hotels. You could try to increase the power maybe a little bit. I've worked for a bunch of hotels that were concrete. You just need to put more access points. That's the only way you're going to do it. And then you have to set your channels properly. Yeah, I should have probably read more about this. But now I could game in bed, play some Halo or, you know, something that's on Steam. But I only think it came with a 500 gig hard drive. Where the heck is the specs on it? Oh, right here. Where is the hard? Yeah, it only came with a 500 gig NVMe or M2 NVMe. So we're probably going to have to boost that up a little bit. Wi-Fi 6, that's what I really... Oh, it does have RGB. Sweet, I'm going to have to test that. But I'm going to wind it down 5 more minutes and then I'm out of here for the Sunday. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Either I'm going to game or I'm going to finish this UniFi access video. Or just watch a movie or something like that. Yeah, that was probably too much. I could have built a PC for that. Oh well. You live and learn. UniFi. Okay, so that's gone. So what's coming up? I'm a Steam user. Yeah, I like Steam. I haven't played a lot of computer games lately. I have a PS5 as well, which I barely use. I really use it just to watch Netflix. They don't really have that many good games out right now. There's games like Demon Souls and all that I always buy them thinking that I'm going to be able to beat these hard games, and I never do. So what we're going to do, what's coming up this week? So we're getting UniFi Access is coming out. That's a video that will be coming out tomorrow at like 11 a.m. I think, roughly around there. Oops. And then we'll do the Flex one. Ooh, I just want to see if they've released anything. Okay, no, they haven't. And then we'll do the Flex switch. That's another thing that's going to come out. Wherever that is, this one right here, because I need to get my cameras back working. I'll take a look at the Netgear stuff so I'm going to try to just do 2 videos a week because I do 2 videos, 2 live streams. So that's quite a bit. And then, yeah, we'll work on the Netgear stuff and some other things. Have a good weekend as well. I do IT for a hotel in hockey area. Would you recommend UniFi? Yeah, I would. I mean, the routing like the UDM pros and stuff, if you have a lot of users, probably not. I would go with pfSense, but for their switches and their access points, you can't beat it. I don't think you can beat it. They're great. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. If you guys want to hit that like button before you leave, that would be greatly appreciated. And I will be back live Friday at 1 p.m. EST and next Sunday, and watch out for my videos this week. I hope the rest of you have a great weekend. Ragnar, how's it going from Germany? I will see you next week, and then watch out for my videos. Take care.